First Alert meteorologist Courtney Jacobazzi. Looking ahead to 2 First Alert weather days, I do think it's going to have a low impact on you. Storms will roll in Monday night, but I do think that will miss most of the evening commute. Scattered storms Tuesday, not a washout, and that's going to lead to an overall unsettled week. So really soak in the sunshine while it lasts. A gorgeous Friday afternoon for you setting up, and the temperatures match the look. Sometimes it doesn't feel so nice, but it looks pretty. It looks pretty and feels pretty outside. 73 in Atlanta, 72 in Canton, 72 in Griffin, 72 in Blairsville, and in Athens, 77 already in Eatonton. We'll head into the mid-80s this afternoon, taking you through the rest of your day, hour by hour, as you're picking up the kids from school. Low 80s. Again, we'll top out in the mid-80s. If you have any evening plans tonight, we're in the 70s still at 9 o'clock. We'll drop into the upper 60s at midnight. Waking up near 60 tomorrow morning. Highs in the upper 80s Saturday. Some spots are going to push 90 degrees. Look at Rome with a high of 88. Same in Canton. Very, very toasty afternoon to kick off the weekend. Easter Sunday looks great with temperatures in the low 80s. We will start in the low 60s. So as you're planning your Easter Sunday, church services, maybe a light jacket, but you won't need it for the rest of the day. In the middle of the afternoon, we'll be in the mid 70s, and we'll top out in the low 80s through the early afternoon. Changes next week. Again, that cold front starts to move in Monday. That's our First Alert weather day. It looks like late Monday night showers and storms roll in. We could have some gusty wind and lightning within these storms. And as that front stalls across the southeast, that'll bring an increased coverage of rain on Tuesday. And that front's going to kind of dissipate, but we'll have enough moisture to keep at least scattered spotty showers Wednesday and Thursday, with temperatures staying in the 80s. So warm and dry through Easter weekend. You're good to go with any of your plans you have the next few days. Storms return for our First Alert weather day starting Monday night into Tuesday and will remain unsettled through next week.
All right, good to know.